Welcome to this series of UCSC reimbursement training presented by the Baskin School of Engineering Business Office. This video will include step-by-step instructions on how to complete the UCSC Payee Setup Request 204 form. As you can see on the screen, these are the instructions. And UCSC requires a Payee Setup Form 204 from all new vendors doing business with the university. Vendors include companies and persons who supply goods or services to the university, and persons including employees and students who receive any non-payroll payments. So if you're getting payroll payments from the university, that's not sufficient for you to get reimbursement for travel, for travel advance requests, for supplies, for entertainment. Before those forms can be submitted and you get reimbursement, this Payee Setup form needs to be completed so you're set up in the UCSC system to get payment for reimbursements. This form also needs to reflect your most current information. So if your information changes, you'll need to complete another form and submit it with the changes. And the place you submit it to is FAR or to our business office. There's also a mailing address at the bottom of this form, which we'll get to at the end. So the first thing I want to show you how to do is how to download and open the form. So open a tab in your browser and go to financial.ucsc.edu. And that will take you to the Financial Affairs website. Go to the tab that says Forms and Resources and move down to the Forms section and click that. In the upper left corner of the Forms directory is the information about the 204 Payee Setup form. There's the Payee Setup instructions, which was on the previous screen, if you want to look at those more in detail. We're going to go to the Payee Setup 204 link. So you're going to click that, and a pop-up menu is going to come up and describe to you how to download and open up the form. And we're going to do that right now. So you can close up the pop-up, and then you're going to click the Payee Setup 204 again. And that's going to bring up a window that allows you to go to a download. So you're going to go to the down arrow and download the form. And I'm going to download it to my desktop, but you're welcome to download it to whatever directory you would like. You're going to save the download. Then once you go to the file, find the file in the directory you saved it, you're going to right-click on the file name. So don't left-click it or double-click for it to open up, but right-click it so you get a menu that comes up. And within that menu, there's an Open With, and you want to open it with Adobe Acrobat Reader. So you want to find that on your menu and click Adobe Acrobat Reader. And now we'll open up the form. And in this mode, this form is fillable, but you won't be able to save the information that you fill in so that you can come back and edit it. You can save it as a PDF file, but you won't be able to edit it. So we're going to type in the information and print it, and you can save it as a PDF if you want a copy of it. So click in the first box, the department contact name, and again reminds you that you can't save a copy of what you're inputting. So you can only fill it in and then print it or PDF it. So we're going to close that box, and the department contact name is generally your supervisor. So type in that person's name. And we're going to fill this form out as an individual. So click in that box, and that's going to change the left side of the form where you do not need to fill in the business information. Then you need to choose whether you're a California resident or not. And if you're updating the form, you would click the next box. And then we're going to come down to the next box where it says personal information. Type in your name, last, comma, first. Then the next box is asking for your address. This is the address where you would want the check sent to if you're going to receive a check. City, state, zip. Then go down to the email box and put in your email. And put in your phone number in the next box. And optional is for you to put in a campus mail stop. Section 2 is for you to fill out who you are. You are going to be one of these persons, an employee, a student, employee or student of another campus, other person, sole proprietor. We're going to do UCSC employee. Section 3 is what type of activity. Generally, it's reimbursement and travel is what you would check in here, but there are some other options. Section 4 is where you want to fill in your Social Security number. And then Section 5, you need to identify whether you're a U.S. citizen or whether you're a foreign permanent resident. And if so, you need to attach a copy of your resident alien green card. You don't need to fill out Section 6 or 7. Section 8 is where you need to sign. So you want to type in your name and put in a date. And after you print this, you'll sign in the payee signature section. If you want a check mailed to you, you only need to fill out this page 1 and submit it. And right here is where you can submit it to. You can submit it to in an inter-campus mail envelope to FAR, or if you're off-site, you can send it to this UCSC address. Or if you want to bring it to the business office, the School of Engineering business office, we're in room BE345 at this current time, and we can submit it for you. But if you want to have direct deposit, then we need to fill out page 2. So page 2 allows funds authorization to be sent to your bank. So section 1 is the first one is, are you making a change to your existing bank account information? So we're not doing that. What you want to do is put in your name and address again. Last name, first name. Phone again. Mailing address again. And city, state, zip. Your email address again. And then the name of your bank. And then organization name, if applicable. Then the next section is where you want to choose whether it's going to be a checking or a savings account. If it's a checking account, you want to attach a voided check or a bank statement that has your name and account number and bank logo on it, and you need to also add the routing number for the bank. If it's a savings account, you want to attach a bank statement also with that information. Then you need to answer Section 3. Are funds transferred to a bank in a foreign country? And then you'll need to sign a second page. So put your name in, your title, the date, and in where it says authorized signature, you'll need to sign in there once you print it. And it gives your information on where to submit it to again, whether by intercampus mail or by postal mail, or you can submit it to the business office for the School of Engineering. So you want to print this form out. You want to sign the 2 pages or the first page, attach a check or a bank statement. Make sure you include your routing number for your bank and submit it to wherever works best for you. Page 3 is just information about some of the form, and you're welcome to read that. And I think that is all the information you need to have. Thank you very much.